Put your left hand to your right shoulder and your right hand to your left shoulder. Yan. And then tell yourself, good job. Because we're here today, despite the fact that this is already almost vacation time, and others are already going to the beach. Sino pupunta sa beach? Beach. Bukas. Until Sunday. Okay, yan. All the rest, are you going to stay here in Manila? Kami kanina ni Miss Lisa, we'll talk about it and we will do decluttering. Tapos, after that, kung na-live selling tayo, diba? Joke lang. Okay, so mag-mine na ang gusto mag-mine. Okay, so good afternoon. We're given a very short period of time to deliver the topic assigned to us. So, and bear with me, I might go fast. So, okay lang yun, tama? Medyo mabilis. Mga, ano lang naman, 100 kilometers per hour. Okay, ang speed. Okay, so, we were given the topic, hindi namin alam nung una, sabi ko, okay, so look and feel successful. That's the request of our corporate team. Siguro, marami sila napapansin na hindi po ang successful. Okay, or, diba, hindi pa really successful. But you always believe that it begins with feeling, diba, our thoughts goes down to our feelings, and our feelings become our words, and our words become our action, and our action creates our habit, and our habits spell our destiny. Yes or yes? Yes. Okay, all right. So, let me begin now. Okay, earlier I was already introduced, but let me just give you a little bit about, siguro, tip of the iceberg, yung kanina. So, I was in the academy for 25 years. Who is 25 years old and below here? Can you please raise your hand? Ayan. Plus 20. Hindi pa nagbibitawan ng mga parents mo, or baka hindi pa sila nagbibigyan, nagtuturo na ako. Okay, so I was in the academy for 25 years as an English teacher. First, I started in high school. I was a high school teacher for 12 years, teaching subject-verb agreement. Are there teachers in the house? Ay, may mga teacher ako. Mama, sir. Okay, yan. Gusto ko yan. Pag teachers ako. After 12 years in the high school field, I moved to college teaching, and that was after I finished my Master of Arts in English Language Education at De La Salle University. Okay? So I moved to college teaching kasi sobrang liit naman ang sweldo sa elementary, sa high school. Sobrang liit talaga. Sabi ko, ano ba yan? Okay? Parang hindi naman ito nakakayaman. Akala ko ba, pagkatapos ng pag-aaral, gusto tumulong sa magulang, akala ko malaking sweldo. Okay? So sabi ko, I really need to do something. I needed to make my salary bigger. Okay, so okay naman din talaga sa college. It paid me well as compared to when I was in high school, alright? And then after 5 years of teaching in college, I got promoted and became the academic director of the Humanities, Social Sciences, and Communications department, the biggest department at FU Institute of Technology. Alright? There. And then, aside from that, ang dami kong racket. Sino dito mahilig umakit? Sino mga raketera katulad ko? Raketera, o diba? Ako isang raketera. Okay, so, ang dami kong racket. Nagtuturo ako ng mga Koreans, Chinese, how to speak English. Kasi I have a certification in teaching English as a second language or teaching English as a foreign language to those who would like to study English. Okay, so enjoy ko yun, especially when I'm going to teach conversational fluency to non-English speakers na from zero, natuto siya, alam mo yun, nakakompose ng isang paragraph, it's really an achievement. Okay? And then there was also an IELTS reviewer sa mga nurses and mga, what's this? Yung mga skilled workers. So would like to go to New Zealand or Canada during the time, or ano pa ba? Australia yata, alright? So, here, no? And then I also finished my studies at De La Salle University. I have Doctor of Philosophy. Yun na nga. Okay. In applied linguistics, I studied that, alright? And then I also taught at College of St. Pinil, may mga College of St. Pinil pa dito. Ay, ayan na nga. Okay. I taught there, and then I also taught part-time at De La Salle University, alright? So, aside from that, kasi marami Tera, certified of Tera ang lola niyo, I was into consulting work. Okay. Ang swerte ko lang talaga because I was taken in as an international consultant for Technology University of Delft, Netherlands projects in underdeveloped countries. And it paid me well. Ang ganda talaga, this was very, napakaganda ng pay. I was paid in dollars during the time. That's why, nung nakita ko yung sana, I was not inclined to this. Do you understand? Yeah.
Hindi daw po masyadong pilit sa Zoom.
May nasa-Zoom ba tayo? So para akong vlogger, ganon. Sandali lang ha. Ba ito kinakabi? Okay, Zoomers, can you hear me loud and clear? Please type 1. Oh. Okay. So I have companies, no, where they have, I was taken in rather as their consultant, and currently ito yung dalawa. Okay, yan. So in USANA, I've been here 13 years. I am your Ruby director. But of course, I'm not going to retire as Ruby. Sabi nga sa akin ni Lucas Lim during our Malaysia regional camp. Tanong niya sa akin, are you going to die, Ruby? No! You should die as diamond director. Sabi ko, die talaga? Okay, die talaga. Alright, so there. Now, but how did I find USANA? I found USANA because I was really praying to meet this person. Ito, si Mentor Edward Miguel. I heard him at the feast. The feast is the Light of Jesus Community. We attend church there. So may nag-share about the blessing of tithing around this time in 2011. Ano siya? Nag-share siyang ganyan. I was seated at the back and I was listening and I was so inspired by his story. Talagang inspired ako sa istorya niya so that after the mga worship, ganyan and everything, I did not look for him. Instead, I prayed that I would be able to meet him one day. And we had this prayer group. Okay, dun sa prayer group namin, weekly we would meet. And every time our leader would ask, sabi niya, anong prayer request mo? Sabi ko, ako, I really would like to meet that person that I heard at the feast who shared about the blessing of tithing kasi inspired ako. Nagbibigay siya ng 20,000 per week na tithe. Sabi ko, ibig sabihin, kumikita siya ng 200,000. Okay? So sabi kong ganyan, was it per week or per month? Basta ganun. Sabi kong kumikita siya ng 200,000, ang laki-laki naman nun. Di ba? Ang laki na talaga sa akin mo ng 200,000. Because in the academe, no one is paid 200,000 pesos a month. Do you understand? Yan. Kung meron man siguro ba kayong university president, mga vice presidents, pero ordinary faculty or even directors like me, no, we won't be able to be paid that way. So I was so inspired. Tapos, inspiring pa yung story niya kasi sabi niya, hindi ko makalimutan ganito. Sabi niya, no, last year, during this time, okay, nag-uulam lang sila ng tosino, hinahati-hati pa niya yon to 5, i-divide niya sa 5 for his 3 kids and the wife, sabi niya ganyan. That day, nung umattend sila ng the feast, may worship, nagsabi yung speaker, yung Malakay 3:10, alam niyo Malakay 3:10, no? Put me to the test, no? And see if I won't open the windows of heaven and pour out, diba, on you in abundance all kind of good things, diba? Give your tithes into the temple, yun pala yung buo, no? And put me to the test, sabi ni God, all right? And see if I'm not going to open the windows of heaven and pour out on you in abundance of all kinds of good things. So, yun yung sinabi. Sabi ko, grabe, totoo ba yun? Totoo ba yung tithing? I wasn't a tither yet. Totoo ba yun? Sabi ko ganyan. So, na-inspire ako, sabi niya, hindi na sila naka-Jollibee that day kasi ang pera nilang 500 pesos binigay nila sa tithe. Ang barya na meron sila, yun na lang ang pinabayad nila pamasahe pa uwi. Sabi niya, but that was a year ago. Now we're giving 20,000 per month. Sabi ko, grabe. Ano kaya trabaho nito? Ba't ganun kalaki? Ganyan. Hindi man naman kaya ito drug, mga drug, alam mo yun? Yan, diba? Kasi yun ang kumikita na malaki. So I prayed for him. And then when I was brought here in 2011, I met him. And somebody told me that he was the one who talked at the feast about the blessing of tithing. Okay? So wala man akong naintindihan sa presentation ng Usana. I really did not understand anything. I did not listen to the presentation. Why? You ask me why? Because the presenter was awkward. Hindi siya marunong mag-present. Ang pangit-pangit ng buhok niya na pupunta sa mukha ko. Tapos parang gusto pa niya ako, diba, ang ganda. Ginaganyan niya ako, sabi ko, nakaka-turn off naman. Mas magaling pa mag-present sa kanya yung mga students ko sa oral communications class. So I was really turned off. So hindi ako nakinig, okay? Hindi talaga ako nakinig sa presentation. And then, I was presented with the compensation plan. Wala ko rin ako naintindihan. Kasi nga pag numbers, automatic ma-shut off ang brain ko. Kaya ako nag-English major kasi bobo talaga ako sa math. Aminado talaga ako dyan. Basta numbers, medyo may talaga, ang brain ko na kailangan kong, basta numbers, basta ganun. So hindi ko talaga siya pinakinggan. And then I was told there's a free travel here. Dito mahilig ka mag-travel. Dito may free travel. Sabi ko, yeah, what is so enticing about it? I was also traveling during that time because, pinapadala ako sa abroad to speak in linguistic conferences. That's one. Number two, sa consultancy project ko, libre din naman yun. Kaya sabi ko, ano ba naman, what is so enticing about the travel in Usana? Okay, but when I was presented to him, when I got to know him, I joined on the spot without understanding anything about Usana. So sino sa inyo dito katulad ko na nag-join kahit walang naintindihan? Ay, ako lang ba? Ay, sila rin. Okay. Okay, so akala ko ako lang. Alright, so because of him, I joined. I believe that this is God's answer to my prayer. And then you know what I did after that? Was we what? Tinago ko muna yung products. Nag-research muna ako. Ni-research ko yung Usana. Ni-research ko si Dr. Myron Wentz. And I really tried to find out. Ni-research ko yung book. Yung comparative guide to nutritional supplements, pag-uwi ko yun kagad ang una kong ginawa because sabi ko, totoo kaya yun, no? Diba? Meron din palang no? So, tinago ko yung products and then I researched about it and then I was convinced na siguro totoo talaga to. So, after a week ng pag-research ko, I finished my PPPS, diba? In 3 days. Diba, ang sarap nyo. Sana ganun lahat. Okay? Yan. I finished my PPPS. And then from then on, nabuo yung reason and purpose ko why I am doing this. And would you like to know what is that? You ask me what? Okay, ito yon. I am going to help people become the healthiest, wealthiest, and the happiest old ager. Do you understand? Kaya gustong-gusto ko kumausap ng mga guro. Kasi sa school, walang matinong retirement. Kaya ito, seryosoin nyo. Gawin nyo talaga ito lang totoo. Okay? Seriously. Because this is where we can have a better retirement in the future. Naintindihan niyo po ba ako? Alright? Yan. So, ito na yung naging mission ko. I really would like to help people have that wealthy. Di ba pag wala tayong sakit, healthy tayo, are we happy? Yes. Tapos may pera tayo, are we happy? O di ba nga? O pag nagkaedad na tayo, gusto natin, ganito pa rin tayo kalakas. Tama? Yon. Gusto natin, nakakapag-2-piece pa rin tayo sa beach kahit 80 years old na tayo. Correct? Yan. And then, wala tayong problem when it comes to finances. Because there's Usana that provides us with passive leveraged income. Is that clear? Okay, but that's not my topic today. All right. So, I will start now. So that's why I am here. No, I joined the Sana, and I'm now in front of you sharing and training, giving a training on how to look, on how to feel successful. Is that understood? Yan, okay? So, yung mga kararating lang, dito po kayo sa harap kasi may pinamimigay po dito mamaya tag sa 10,000. Paayuda, may paayuda po dito mamaya. Kaya dito po kayo sa harap. Saka dito din, sa kabila, dapat. Sige kayo, mamaya pag may ayuda, wala kayo. Alright, so, now, I would like to introduce to you the concept of executive presence. So we're going to talk about presence. And why is it important? Your presence, our presence is important. Now, right now, are you 100% with me? Yes. Or you might be thinking of something else. Are you 100% with us? Yes. Okay, baka naman kumakain ka, that's unfair. Okay? Pag nakita kitang kumakain, bigay ko sa yung mic, kukunin ko yung kinakain mo. Alright, so this was a concept introduced by Hewlett Sylvia in 2014. So what does it say? Okay, it says that merit alone is not enough to get ahead. What is needed is your ability to signal that you're a leadership material. You ask me, why is it important that we are leadership material in this business? You ask me why? Because this business is all about leadership. Yes? That begins with our personal leadership. There are people who are coming in here in Yusana na made na ang leadership skill sa kanila. But there are people na talagang wala pa. Tama? Ngayon, tingnan mo yung katabi mo sa kanan. Mukha bang may leadership yan? Ha? Meron ka bang may leadership? Kasi kung wala, sabi mo sa kanya, makinig ng mabuti. Okay? Listen very well. Alright? Because in this business, you will never succeed unless you have leadership. Okay? Yan. So, yan ngayon ang ating pag-uusapan. How are we going to achieve that? Okay, yan. So, there are 3 important components that I and partner June would like to talk about this afternoon with you. Number 1 is gravitas. Sabi mo, grabe! Okay. Gravitas or the way you act. Your appearance or the way you look, and of course, communication, the way you speak. Hindi kasi talaga, you can never develop a person, brother. Usually a person with great leadership has also great communication skills. Do you believe so? Yes. Now, the person who can articulate well has great leadership. Or it's the other way around. Kaya ayusin talaga natin itong tatlo. The way we act, the way we look, and the way we speak. So that by so doing, we also develop our leadership. Okay lang po ba yun? Yes. Ang hina naman ng sagot. Yes. Zoomers, is that okay? Okay, so let's dive into this. Let's talk about appearance first. How you look. How you look. Tingnan mo nga yung sarili mo. Okay? Tingnan mo yung sarili mo. How do you look today? Sige nga, you tell me, anong look ang meron ka ngayong araw na to? Professional casual. Pero tingnan mo, diba? May paganyan-ganyan. Alright? O ikaw, sir?
I look fresh.
Okay, he looks fresh. O, diba? Young and fresh. O, dahil nag-resurfacing serum daw siya. O, diba? O, sige, ikaw, Miss Firma, how do you look today?
Young and in casual wear.
Young and in casual wear. You know, in the concept of presence, how you look is only 5%. 5% lang. So, di ba 3 yun? This is only 5%. But, imagine mo, you have the 3, you have the 2, you have the 95%, kung wala kang 5%, kulang pa din, yes? So, kailangan makumpleto natin siya. May timer ba to? May nagta-time ba? Baka ma-overtime. Okay, I hope di naman sana. Alright, so when we talk about appearance, especially in our industry, we should look professional. We should look polished. And we dress appropriately. It doesn't matter kahit anong suot mo. The concept is appropriateness. Ay, hindi nila ako nakikita. Okay. It should be appropriateness. Yung sakto sa occasion yung suot mo. Is that clear? Yan. Okay, so it's just 5% of the overall presence. But it's important. Okay, so look at the person to your right. Does that person look professional? Ha? Ba't hindi kayo convinced? You're not convinced at all. What about the person to your left? Ha? O makamukhang pinabili lang ba ng suka ng nanay niya? Sabi lang, sige, di bali, atin lang naman ako ng training. Eh, what if along the way may kasalubong ka pala, di ba? At kinausap mo or kinausap ka. So we should always be appropriately dressed. Are we here? Okay, so these are the top aspects of appearance that we'd like to consider. Number 1, okay, both, no, this was what's this? This was made by Center for Talent Innovation. And both for men and women, grooming and polished, no, men and women, ang sinurvey. Alright? Physically attractive, toned and fit, panalo ang babae. O, di ba? Oh, but in-emphasize ko talaga. Sorry. Di ko na in-emphasize dito sa grooming and being polished, panalo ang men. Sophisticated clothing, okay, and dressing properly, men pa rin. Okay, height or being tall, it's men. Bakit ganon? Okay, youthful, vigorous appearance, it's women. Okay, so these are the top aspects of appearance that we need to consider. All right, now, ano pa? So how are we going to develop that? So if you think, hindi naman ako magaling, Miss Badette, di ako magaling magdamit, di ako magaling magdala ng damit, or the combinations that I have with colors, ang combination ko is very awkward, di ba? So, ito lang, few tips. Number 1, dress for the role that you want. In other words, you have to dress appropriately. I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. So, alam nyo, maganda yung mangopya ng pagdadamit. Ako, when I was yun sana, ang kinokopya ko palagi noon, si Mentor Shane Miguel. Diba? Kopyahin mo yung person that you are, that inspire you. A person na gustong-gusto mong kopyahin dito sa business natin. How do they dress? So, aralin mo paano sila manamit, tapos kopyahin mo yun. Because if you want to, let's say for example, if you want to become a diamond director, then kopyahin natin magdamit ang mga diamond directors. Diba ang ganda-ganda nilang tingnan? Parang ang bango-bango nila. Tama ba? Yan. So, kopyahin natin the way they dress. Kasi if we're not going to adjust that, kung hindi natin gagawin yon, ay di we will remain what we are. Diba? Yan. So, tingnan mo, doesn't need to be branded. Di naman kailangan laging bago or branded yung suot natin, pero kailangan appropriate at malinis. No? Malinis tayo tingnan. Do you understand? Okay, next. No, smile. Sige nga, show me your smile. Parang mga ngiti. Guys, I always give this as a tip to you, di ba? How do you create a smile? Paano mo mag-smile ka naman? Okay? Because no one would like to be with a person who doesn't smile at all. Tama? Everybody sit up straight. Sige nga, you sit up straight. And then you say, without sound. O, di ba nakasmile ka na? O, pag hindi ka nakasmile, lagi mo yan gawin. Alright? Next, practice good grooming and posture, of course. Posture. May mga tao kasing magpa-check ka sa kasama mo, sa kaibigan mo. May mga tao kasi pag tumayo, ganun, oh. No? Nangunguna yung, di ba? Ano? Parang laging palaban eh. So, check mo. I used to have a cousin na, ano naman siya, laging nakaganon. So what I did, lagi kong ginaganon yung likod niya. Pak! Every time na makita ko siya, pinupush ko yung back niya until naayos yung posture niya. So pa-check mo, ikaw, paano ba ang posture ko, di ba? Kasi baka mamaya, ganyan ka maglakad pala, right? So it doesn't look good. Alright, and then show up prepared every time. Kaya nga, we should always dress appropriately because we need to be prepared anytime. What if along the way here, may nakasabay ka, may nakasakay ka sa whatever, kung ano man yung sinasakyan mo, or may nasalubong ka, or may nakaupo ka dyan sa coffee shop, may nakausap ka. If you're not properly dressed, ay di ba? Sabi, hindi mo siya makausap, ay CEO pala yun. Gusto pala niya mag-join sa USANA. No, gusto pala niya ang USANA. If you're not properly dressed, if you are not prepared, okay? So, hindi mo siya makukuha, right? So, show up prepared all the time, even on Zoom. Okay? Even on Zoom. So, ayusin mo ang Zoom. Alright? Ang sarili mo, even on Zoom. Alright? Next. So, in other words, no, if we are going to summarize all this, it's just, appearance is just 5% of the total presence. But, it's very important because it creates first impression. And first impressions matter. Yes or yes?
Yes!
Talaga? Kilala mo yung katabi mo? Anong impression mo sa kanya? Di ba? Right? Ang sarap-sarap sana magkaroon ng activity, no? Pero sige lang. Okay, next time na lang. Pagka medyo mahaba na yung oras natin. So first impressions matter. And it's very true because according to the survey, which was conducted by Science of People, 95% of people believe that first impressions are important. Okay, kaya ayusin natin ang ating appearance. 61% of people believe that they can instantly spot a phony. You know, phony? Fake, di ba? A minute they meet him or her. So, important, 61% of people. And 79% of people believe that they usually or always make a good impression, 79%. Okay? And 44% of people say that the first thing they notice are the eyes when meeting someone. Yung ating eyes. Okay? It gives the first impression. And 68% of people believe their first impressions of others are accurate. Grabe no, 68% accurate ang kanilang first impression. Okay? And 40% of people says it takes them 7 seconds to make a first impression. Guys, 7 seconds lang. Okay? Before people can make a first impression of you. Therefore, my challenge is we've got to make that 7% matter. Ayusin natin. On the first 7% that we meet people, especially with people that we meet for the first time. Are we here? Yes. Are you learning? Yes. Okay, so now, listen to this. Ay, ba't ayaw? Walang sound. Paano to? Walang music. Help. Help. I need help. Wala siyang sound. Okay.
First,
ayan.
But do you know what creates a second, more subtle, but lasting impression? It's our voice. Because from this, our brains create a whole narrative about the person who is in front of us, even without us realizing that it's happening. Because our voice is what makes people stop. To listen, to judge, and to believe. Julian Treasure says that the human voice is the instrument we all play and is probably the most powerful sound in the world. Remember that as with any tool or weapon, how you use your voice is completely up to you. Will you use it to propel perpetuate negativity, to spread misinformation, or to add to the noise just vapid things on the internet that's just polluting our minds and spaces. Or if you use your voice to spark passion, to advocate for the voiceless, to inspire others into action, change lives maybe in the process, or merely be silent. The choice is always yours.
All right? So, what makes the first impression? No, that's the second. Di kayo nakinig. Failed sa exam. What makes the first impression? Appearance. Second impression, and what is more lasting? The voice. Okay? Mamaya, malalaman nyo yan when we go to communication, and it will be discussed to us by partner June Bulos. Now, let me talk about gravitas. Okay, gravitas. Sabihin mo nga sa katabi mo, grabe! Okay, gravitas is also one of the concepts introduced by Hewlett, and this means how you act. And among the three components of presence, this is the most important. Okay? Because it talks about our demeanor, our behavior, our attitude. All right? Gravitas. And that comprises 67% of the presence that we give. The presence that we have. 67% is gravitas, or how we act. Are we here? Okay. So gravitas signals confidence. Ano pa? Decisiveness. Confidence. Ang kumpiyansa mo sa sarili mo. Everybody, can you please stand? Tayo nga lahat, tayo. Okay, yan. The way you stand tells me so much of your self-confidence. Okay, tingnan mo yung katabi mo sa kanan or sa kaliwa. Mukha ba yan may kumpiyansa? Tingnan mo yung posture. Pag medyo nahuhukot, anin mo na sa likod. Tampain mo na. Bisaya. Hindi ko kasi alam sa Tagalog. Okay, yan. Right, so gravitas. It signals your confidence. Okay, sit down now. Your decisiveness, your confidence, your poise under pressure. And when do we feel so much pressure in our business? During cut-off, di ba? Grabe, pag cut-off. O wala nang poise ang mga tao, gulo-gulo na ang buhok and everything. But a person who has this gravitas knows how to keep poise under pressure. I really admire people who are like this. Ako kasi hindi ako ganun eh. Pag nape-pressure na ako, nararattle na ako. Pag nararattle na ako, wala na akong pakialam, bala kayo dyan. But, you know, this can be developed. Alright? This can be developed. Because we are not born with this. All of these can be developed. Do you understand? And integrity. Integrity. Remember, we are in the network marketing business. And we need to develop that kind of integrity in us. We are in the business of trust. Kaya kailangan pangalagaan na natin ang ating integridad. Okay, so the way we act, our appearance and the way we act, they come together. And it develops the integrity that is needed for us in our business. Our decisiveness. Pupunta ba ako sa training ngayon o hindi na lang? No? Punta ba ako, attend ba ako, hindi na lang. Ano? Simple as that. No? It takes you to make a decision. Ano pa? It's about, you know, gravitas is about commanding respect and authority. Do you have that? Yung respect and authority, you project authority on something. Di ba? Pag sa'yo sana, especially when we are doing closing na, di ba? Pag nagko-closing na tayo, dapat we should project authority. Kasi hindi natin makuklose ang tao unless we have that gravitas that projects integrity. What else? No, we have that grace under fire. Kahit hirap na tayo, we're still graceful. We always speak the truth. We always speak the truth. It's very important for our business that we should always speak the truth. Di ba nga, yung anong uso ngayon? Yung real, yung authentic. Ayun, yung authenticity. in everything that we do. All right? So that is how we develop gravitas. Is that clear? Okay, so what are these aspects of gravitas? Ito na. No, that I gave her both for men and women, confidence, poise, and grace under fire. Mas magaling palang babae. Okay. Decisiveness and showing teeth. No, in times of talaga na kailangan mo nang gumawa ng desisyon, pareho lang pala ang babae at lalaki. Integrity and speaking truth to power. Okay, almost. Emotional intelligence. Well, ako accepted ko yan. All right? Reputation and standing pedigree, no, your authority. Pareho lang. And vision and charisma, both for men and women. Pareho lang. Okay? Yan. So are you learning so far? Alright. So how are we going to develop that? Pag wala pa tayo niyan, if we don't have the gravitas yet, paano natin siya ma-develop? Okay, number 1, speak up with conviction even if you are unsure. Para bang nung first time ka nag-present? Di ba nung first time ka nag-present, mali-mali naman sinabi mo? Ang sobrang dami nating mali. Yes? Natatawa si ma'am. Siguro, di ba ikaw yung narinig ko nagsabi na anthropologist si Dr. Wentz? May nag yung tour, office tour sa taas. Ay, this is our founder, this is Dr. Maya. Alam mo, he is an anthropologist. Sabi ko lang, kailan pa ba naging anthropologist si Dr. Wentz? Pero di ba, because he has that conviction, he has that confidence, walang pa. Naniwala naman, ganyan naman. Talaga. O di ba? Anthropologist. Alright? So may conviction siya. And then, keep cool in high-stress situations. So how do we do that? Breathe, pause, respond. Nako, diba? We can develop that, I know. And then, what else? Admit mistakes with accountability. Remember? The admission of error is not a weakness, but a strength in character. That is how you develop gravitas. Ano pa? Prepare well for high-stakes moments like what? Presentations, closing, follow-up. Yun yung mga high-stake moments sa negosyo natin di ba? Presentation. So prepare. Nothing beats preparation. Okay? And lastly, build a reputation for being reliable and trustworthy. This we must develop. Okay? Yan. All right, so I think that ends my part. I would like to present to you my partner, Sir June Bulas, who will talk about communication. Yes. Ay, oo. Ikaw naman.
Mukhang mabibitin din ako. Yeah, pero itong area na to, dito kami nagkakasundo. No? Are you learning so far? Yes! Ayan, alam mo, meron akong ikikwento lang na mabilis. No? Kasi total pinag-usapan appearance at the way you act. So the last Sunday, I spoke in church. No? I preached in one of the services. But prior to that, I was teaching a class. I taught a class 1 to 3. Then 3:30 I spoke. After I spoke, my son told me, baligtad yung polo mo. As in, the overcoat, ano tawag ng mga bata? Coat jacket ba yun? Tawag. Hinaram ko sa kanya para magmukha akong bata. Hinaram ko sa kanya. I didn't realize that the whole time, baligtad. So, imagine mo, kaya galit na galit ako ngayon sa class yung yun. Wala pala nagsabi sa akin. Although, dark naman kasi hindi niya. Nagtataka lang siya, may botones dito sa labas. Tapos nakita niya may etiketa dun sa passionate pa naman ako. Tapos, imagine mo, we was talking about appearance, di ba? It will really affect you, di ba? Imagine mo, if there was somebody in that audience na nakita at na-notice yung gano'n, siguradong distracted yun. No, parang awang-awasi siguro sa akin. No? Yan. And that's, but sana nabawi ko sa akin sa pagsasalita. Let me just introduce very quickly, no? Bibilisan ko to kasi hindi naman itong importante. Importante is the lesson. So, sabi nga kanina, 25 years ako in technology companies, Intel, Smart and Sky Cable. So I grew my career. So I started from ranks and then went up to the executive level. Then I left because I wanted more time flexibility. At saka yung may mga ano ba dito? Senior managers, executives, no? You still enjoy the politics. Anyway, pero marami ako, in my career, marami akong pinasok ng mga anong racket, no? So ano ako, no? Raketero ako no, talaga, no? Bata pa, bata pa, no? Ano pa lang ako noon, saan ba ako noon? Umpisa, hindi yata dito. Okay, no? So even when I was still a student, ano na ako noon, nagtrabaho na ako sa pangalan nito, sa fast food. As a fast food ako nag-work. So after school, diretso kagad ako doon, part-time, pero hanggang hating gabi. No, yung yung parang KFC, yung brownies chicken. Kami yung startup crew. Nagsara yung startup. Nagsara. So marami yan. And then I was also, at the same time, while I was doing that, I was also a lab assistant sa school, sa computer lab. O yun, para doon ako natuto ng programming because my classmate was really good at it. No? Anyway, pero marami akong sino dito ang mga employed pa? Ayan, ano? Sapat ba? Sapat? Hindi raw, nagpaparinig. No? So pero nagbenta ako ng damit, no? May ano kasi yung sister ng aking wife, parang i-recognize ko naman ng aking magandang wife na si Lisa. Kaya nagbenta ako ng sabong, tapos ito pumasok sa food cart. Sino na nakapag-food cart dito? Meron ba nakapag-food? Okay. Okay ba? Okay pa yung food cart mo ngayon? Hindi na rin, sige. Diba? Just magkaklase tayo dito sa failure, no? Yan, malaki-laki rin yung labas ko dyan. I also invested in Apple. Diba? So, failure after failure after failure. Tapos, MLM. Sino mga dati nag-MLM na dito? Diba? So, nung pinaresentan ko yung siguro, no? Imagine nyo na lang, pinaresentan ako, nakaanip na ako dito. Walang kadala-dala, no? Baka may kakaklase tayo dito, ha? Meron kaklase tayo dito. Yun. Alam natin magkakaklase tayo. Anyway, that was my, very, very quickly lang. But the one who introduced me, ayan, si Mentor Nat sa akin. No, kaya sabi ko nun, dahil di ba sabi si Mentor Nat, ating fast food food din. Di magda-diamond din ako dahil galing pa siya. Ganun no? I joined July 2018, 3 weeks after the presentation pa, kasi I really didn't like. My objection was, sabi ko kami Mentor Nat, sabi ko, Nat, magkasama kami ni Nat sa church, nag-join siya ng discipleship group ko. No? Anyway, sabi ko sa kanya, naku Nat, it's not my cup of tea. Yes. Tapos si Shell pa ayoko niyan. It's not my cup of tea. Because I really did not become successful in all of those MLM. I tried it, sabi ko, I'm an engineer, I'd rather solve problems than do sales. In fact, when I left the corporate world, my wife is with Mind Your Life ko. Sa insurance, so pinapag-join niya ako. Sabi ko, ayoko nga, sales. Di ba? Ito ako ngayon. Ano? And then, but our experience with the product was my son was diagnosed with a Crohn's disease and autoimmune disease. No? Just to cut the long story short, supposed to be surgery siya. But nagpapaklear na kami for surgery with the doctor looked at it. Hindi na natuloy yung surgery. So until now, 6 years in remission, we're still, kaya praise God for that, na hindi na siguro yung gastos sa surgery or what, yung makita ko yung, hindi ko na ma-witness na mag-suffer pa yung pain and suffering ng anak ko. So talagang hindi siya ni Dr. Myron Messis, it's true. Yan, tapos ito na yung akin naging first successful MLM. No, and dito na yung last. Dapat last na to sa inyo, no? Diba? Sino dito yung mag-quit soon? Diba? Baka mabibiglang tumaas no? Just stay with it because really this is a good platform for personal growth. Do you agree? Yes. Platform for personal growth, no? Sino dito ang nagsisela, babe? Awa, ganyan, ano? Talaga napaganda ng ganda try ito, sino? Super ganda ito, no? Talagang it will really change you, no? Ikita mo yung dati, yan ako, no? Oh, di ba? Ganyan ako, yan yung dati ko. Tingnan nyo nangyari. Amazing, ano? It still works. That joke still works. Ilang beses ko na ginamit siya. Ano? Bagong audience naman ito. Ano? Okay, pwede ba? Pwede. Okay. Yan tao ko siya. I'm June Lloyd. Sabi, okay na. Kasi sa buhay kayo, no? No? Sabi nga, may kasabihan tayo naman, hindi naman lahat ng pogi nag-aartista. Diba? Yung iba nag-yuyusana. Yes! Iba nag-yuyusana. Okay, tapos research ko pa yan kung ano magandang pang-ano. Anyway, pang-ano ko lang yan, pang-joke. So, sabi ni, I'm going to talk about communication. Sabi ni Warren Buffett, the easiest way to become 50% more expensive than you are now is what? To hone your communication skill. Why is this very important? Because, anyone? Bakit napaka-importante? Sige, Angelo. Pampataas ng sweldo raw. Pampataas ng sweldo. Pero this is really true. This is really true. No, ano pa? Why is this very important? Especially in our trade. Why is communication skills very important? Imagine mo kung ang galing-galing, alam mo yung produkto, alam mo yung compensation plan, alam mo lahat yung negosyo. Hindi mo maipaliwanag. Di ba? Para ka mag-grow. How will you have sales? No? Because sales is communicating. No? So kung hindi ka magaling dyan, okay, that's probably one of the reasons kung hindi ka nag-grow. Assuming ang dami-dami mong nai-invite. No, actually, even just in the inviting itself is communicating already, di ba? Doon pa lang. No, kaya tayo sa initially, kasi sa pag-invite pa lang natin, palpak ng pag-communicate natin, pag-invite natin. No? So yan. So that's why it's very, very important that we hone our communication skills. So this is all part of this whole picture. No? So what's communication? It's really how you speak. Ilang percent yung appearance? Ilang percent yung gravitas? 67. Ito, in the remaining 28% of presence. No? Ang laking portion, di ba? 28%. Imagine mo kung 28%, dito hindi mo maisabi sa ganda-ganda ng itsura mo. Di ba? Naka-suit ka pa and all. Tapos, ang boses mo, okay, ano naiisip? Tatawa kayo, ano naiisip nyo? Ba? Ito! Essentials! Di ba? Kung masakit sa tenga yung ano mo, di ba? Kita mo nga yung experience ni Mento Badet, di ba? Hindi niya nagustuhan yung paano magsalita yung nag-present sa kanya. Buti na lang, iba yung nakita niya, no? So how do you do this? So ito yung sabihin ko lang sa isa lang yan. Be nice. Be nice. Sabihin mo sa katabi mo, be nice. How do you speak more effectively? I'm not going to talk about public speaking. I'm not going to talk about tone. I'm not going to talk about yung correctness ng grammar, no? But this one, when you look at this nice, when you become nice, this will make you more effective when you are talking to people. When talking to people. Sabi nga ni Jim Rohn, if you just communicate, you can get by. But if you communicate skillfully, ang sabi niya, you can work miracles. You can work miracles. Do you agree? No? Pag magaling sino sa inyo, ang tingin nyo, kailangan i-develop pa talaga ang kanilang communication skills. Ayan. Tuloy-tuloy yan. Even myself, even if I teach this, naku talaga naman. Marami pa talaga tayong kailangan matutunan. Be nice. So nice, isa-isahin natin yung nice na yun. Siyempre, acronym yan. First is name. So tandaan nyo, madali ito, name. Name. So first, call your guest or whoever you're talking to by their name. By their name, okay? Call your guest by your name and then subtly repeat throughout the conversation. Sino dito mga nagpe-presenta? Yan, halos lahat kayo, no? Nagpe-present na. So when you are talking to the guest, especially if you are presenting to your guests, your guide downlines guests, pag nagpe-present kayo ng ganun, mention that person's name. Na-experience nyo na ba yung hindi nyo matandaan yung pangalan ng pinapresentan nyo? Always, no? No? Kahiya-hiya, no? There was one time, actually last week lang. So because I heard Angela, no? Ang ingin ng rinig ko, Angela ako ng Angela, buti na kung nagkanda na Andrea ko. Andrea pala. Di ba, ang pangit, no? Ang nagiging dating. So pero Mike, imagine, no? Pagka tinawag ka by your name, no? Anong nangyayari when you are called by your name? When somebody calls you by your name, how do you feel? You feel important. Ano pa? Attentive, no? Alam mo, no? So people feel more valued. No, people feel more valued. In fact, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna read to you a study. No, a study. Saan ba yun? Ayan, asan? Ay, nawala yung aking. Yan, biglang no? Saan yung aking? Ay, nawala. Nawala yung aking pinag-ano. Bali, but basta there's a study actually by Harvard, no? There's study on ang effect when you are called by name, because ang nagiging effect talaga, it fosters intimacy within mas mabilis mag-establish ng trust. Kasi parang, alam mo yung feeling close, yung parang ganun kagad na kasi you already established that connection. So during the presentation, mention mo lagi yung pangalan. Huwag naman mayat-maya yung kada 2 words. anong name mo? Oh, Ruby. Ano mo, Ruby? Nakikinig. Maganda may na mo, Ruby. Kasi alam mo, Ruby. Diba, sabi po, huwag naman ganun po ulit-ulit. No? Pero from time to time, you mention, diba, very subtle. Diba, i-merge mo yung pangalan dun sa Kaya imagine mo, nung nagpe-present ka, na-imagine mo ba, Ruby, kung halimbawa, you become successful here in this. Diba, it becomes more personal. Would you agree? Yes. No? Yan. And then, remember the person's name. So may challenge ako, may very quick challenge ako sa inyo. No? May very quick challenge ako. Tayo lang very quickly, tayo. Find people, hanap ka ng 2 tao lang na hindi mo kilala, and then, I want you to ask their name. No? Pero before yan, I want you to ask it that there's a technique for you to remember person's name. Ako, I'm really bad with names. So magaling din yung kapatid ko. But there's a technique that you can use. We call it association. So say for example, ang pangalan ko ay June. Di ba? So pwede mong i-associate kay John Lloyd. Layo, no? I mean, ma-associate about Jack ang pangalan ko. No? So saan mo pwedeng ma-associate yung word, yung Jack? Jack and Poy, pwede, no? Or jackfruit. Ano ba? Jack and Jill. No, i-associate mo na gano'n. Pagka may na-associate mo gano'n, mas madali makan. O jackpot. O yan, sige, 2 tao lang, very quickly. In 1 minute, 2 tao lang. Dapat makilala mo, and then, matandaan mo yung pangalan ng 2. Oh. All right? Okay. Sino gusto mag-volunteer? Good. Ha? Ano daw ang prize? Copa Prime. Yeah. Ang pang-memory, no? Pang-memory. Biglang pinag-ano lang, ano. No? Sige, sino? Sino? So, yeah. Wow, apat. Sige nga. Angelo. Ah.
Please raise your hand if I call you. Ngayon sila na si PJ. Siyempre si James. Basketball lang so sa iba. Tapos si Ethan. Si ano?
Oh, yan.
Kaya si ano muna. Si Leia muna. Si elevator. Tapos si Leia natin.
Alright. O, may tatalo ba doon? O, sige nga, Mina. 5. O, Mina. Sige, upo na kayo, upo na kayo. 6, sige nga. Ocean, si Ocean. Oh, wow, okay. Ang paborito nga po, si Karen. Si Ina. Ida. Marilyn Monroe, o, di ba? O. Ha? Princess. Wow, wow, galing, no? So, did it help? Di ba did it help when you do that association? Mas madaling pakinggan, ano? So, at least, pagka nagpe-present na kayo, di ba, nakakahiya, di ba, pag na, ano nga pangalan mo? Ako nga, ma'am, di ba, panay yung ma'am ko ngayon, o kaya, sir, no? Kasi but it's really, you become a more effective communicator if you remember that person's name. No? Then, yan of course, address appropriately according to age and status. No? Tayo, ito, medyo cultural ito. No? Sa Pilipino, how do we address? Di ba? Ito si Mang Jun ang tawag sa akin. Ano? Ang tanda-tanda ng pakiramdam ko pag tinatawag ako ito ng Mang Jun. Di ba? Ang mahilig tayo sa sir, ma'am, no, po, opo. Di ba? Ganun yung ano natin. No? But make it appropriate. No? Ano yung ano nyo? Kasi, di ba kanina appearance? Di ba sa appearance pa lang medyo may impression ka na? Di ba? Mukhang artistahin to. Yes. Diba? Hindi ako yun. Diba? So, okay yan. Mukhang executive. Diba? So, now you address that person. O baka naman alam mo talagang medyo high in the organization. Give that respect. Diba? Give that respect. So, ganun na, okay? Alright? So, say for example, sige, tingnan mo yung katabi mo. Paano mo siya i-address? Same address as Ma'am, sir, di ba ang hiling natin dyan? Ako lumaki ako sa because tingin nyo, ano sabi mo? Sir, ma'am, ano? Ma'am? Ayun, sabi ni Diyos, sa corporate, you can say Mr. or Miss. No? Partner. Yan, pwede, no? Pero pag kami guest tayo, yan, okay lang, ako tingin ko, okay lang minsan. Okay, minsan masala sa atin yung Miss Angela or ganun tayo, medyo mas tayo, para medyo magpaganda ang landing, no? Pero ako, I personally believe, mas personal talaga when you call it by first name. Tawagin mo yun, first name, no? Diba, sabihin mo, Ruby, magpe-paying ka mamaya. Hindi ka kanunin mo. No? So, yan. Sabi nga ni Dale Carnegie, a person's name is to that person, what? The sweetest and most important sound in any language. Kasi may psychological effect talaga pag narinig mo ang pangalan. Diba? Dito nga lang pag June. O, diba? Pag 15 minutes left daw. Sige. Bihira naman, ano? Sige, okay na tayo. Tapos na tayo. And na lang, the end. Yan, ha? Alright? Is this helping our learning? Yes. No. Aning I? Interest. Yan. Tubuan mo yung guest mo. Tubuan mo. Interest. Show genuine interest. No, be interested to be interesting. So, in 1852, sino na pinanganak na during that time? in 1852, there were two candidates for UK Prime Ministers, William Gladstone at saka si Benjamin Disraeli. No, during that time, they were neck to neck, no? And people really know talagang ano sila, and they both want to win the being prime minister, no? So there was this journalist who sat down with these two people. Tapos tinignan niya sino talaga ang gusto niya makita sino talaga ang mas magaling. No, in our opinion. So she sat down for dinner, dun una kay William Gladstone. Tapos kay Benjamin Disraeli. No? Sabi niya, William Gladstone is the cleverest person in UK. Tapos yung kay Benjamin Disraeli, sabi niya, but Benjamin Disraeli, when I talked to Benjamin Disraeli, ay sabi pala niya, I felt that William Gladstone is the cleverest person in UK. But when I talked to Benjamin Disraeli, I felt I was the cleverest person in the UK. Oh, parang naghang kayo, no? What does it mean? What did it mean? Ano ibig sabihin? Sino nanalo? Disraeli was the one who won. No? Pero pag tinignan mo, the journalist felt important because Benjamin Disraeli was more interested in the journalist. So because of that, when you become more interested, you become more interesting, you become more influential. Ang hilig kasi natin ng tayo. It's me, myself, and I. Diba? We try to build our credibility to the guest. Pero you will be able to build your credibility when you raise the person's credibility. Kasi as you raise that person's credibility, when you become more interested, you establish more trust with that person. Okay? Is this helping? So babaguhin nyo ba in the way you're going to talk to your guests or even just ordinary conversations with your friends? No? Kaya, you have to ask more and speak less. Okay? Because the more you ask, sino mas maraming magsasalita? Kung the more you ask, yung kausap mo o yung guest mo. Okay? Speak less. Because the more, alam mo, this is also good when you're probing, nag-perform kayo. Because the more you ask, the more information you get. And the more information you get, the more you will know what their needs are. Kasi as they speak, marami silang masasabi, may makaka-pick up ka. Sino nandito nung kahapon? Diba? Diba yung paano kinausap ni Mentor Tina? Yung guest niya, diba? Yung nagkikwentuhan lang sila, diba? Dahil sa paglakad, kaya di ba, sa kang tuhod to. Ting! Oh, yun. Dapat lagi kayong may ting! Ayun, wag lang yung tililing, no? Tililing. Ask more, speak less. And then, give your full attention when you meet and when they are talking, no? This is one of the reasons kaya hindi natin matandaan din yung pangalan ng tao. Because we're really not focusing on the person pagka na-meet natin. No? Kasi maaaring may ibang yung iniisip, ano kaya ang background nito? Ano kaya ang papaan nito? Baka minsan, ano kaya ito? Tapos minsan, dinajudge mo na, yung itsurang ito. Mukhang walang pera ito. Diba? Yung mga gano'n, dinajudge ito. So, andun yung attention mo rather than really focusing on your guest. At makikita mo na, diba? Kaya you have to look at, if you fully attention when you meet and then when they are talking, notice what they are wearing. No, notice notice what they are wearing. Notice then the way they speak, what they're talking about. Laging i-notice mo 'yon. No? Because again, the more interested you are, you become more interesting, no? So notice kahit yung mga facial expressions nila. Nakikita especially sa Zoom, di ba? Ang hirap minsan eh. No, hindi mo alam kung ano, pero actually, ang gagaling lang magana, pero nag-FB on the side. No? So, kaya notice their facial expressions sa mga unique details na. Pagka umuwi ng konting ganun, mayroong ibig sabihin na kagad yun. Diba? Even just movement nga lang, diba? Yung lumayo lang hanggang sa Zoom. Iba na dating yun eh. Lalo na kung face-to-face. Ano na mga na-experience nyo? Anong mga nanonotice nyo? Pagka may kausap kayo, How do you know the person is detached o hindi nakikinig talaga o hindi interesado?
Humihika.
Humihikab. O, baka naman nakakaanto ka talaga magsalita. Ano pa? Kumakain. Okay lang naman yung kumakain. Oo. Naiingit ka siguro, no? Ha? Ano ba? What else you... Ha? Sa cellphone. Ha? Tulala. Oo. Kaya minsan, you have to stop your presentation. Eh, diba? Tapos hindi niya napapansin na hindi ka na pala nagsasalita. Kasi tapos doon lang siya mag-refocus. No? So notice those, but be interested. And then, of course, listen with empathy. And then, kasi as you ask more, makakakita ka ng yung common ground. Ay, taga-ano ka pala? Taga-bilibid ka rin. No, gaano katagal ka doon? Doon is and then look for common ground, di ba? O dito ka pala nag-school. Tapos marami kasi, as you listen with empathy, ano nga ang empathy? Putting yourself in the shoes of others. Eh, kung paano kanya ba kayo magka-size? Putting, ano pa? Ano yung pang-empathy? Ha? Feeling? Okay? O, bibigyan ko kayo ng mas madali. Ang empathy is simply making the person feel you are trying to understand them. Yun ang empathy. Hindi mo naman kailangan mag-agree doon sa position niya. No? Pero yung the mere fact na nararamdaman niya, naiintindihan niya ako. Yun. Yun ang empathy. No? Again, is establish more trust and Kaya, Tom, when you're building, sabi ni Shari Levitin, no? Build rapport. Alam mo, follow niyo to. Very good. Sa sales, no? Si Shari Levitin. No? Nag-message siya sa akin eh. Sabi, do you want to buy my courses? Build rapport based on values at vocation. Ano yung example niya dyan? Sabi niya, minsan, pagka may tinitingnan tayo, uy, ang ganda ng bag mo. Uy, ang ganda ng shirt mo. Uy, ang ganda ng ano mo, di ba? Okay naman daw yun as a start. Pero hindi siya ganun ka-deep. Hindi siya ganun ka-deep. But if you ask about, uy, bakit ka napunta dyan sa engineering? Diba? Or pag tinanong, uy, may 10 years old din yung anak mo. O, Papa, how does it feel to have a 10-year-old and at the same time working night shift? Diba? Mas magiging deep yung connection mo. Tama? Hindi lang yung, ay, ganda ng damit, ang ganda ng sapatos, etc. Making sense? Yeah. Oh, yan. Tama na po ako nag-mentor na yung make sense, no? Next is compliment. Yan, compliment. Of course, when you give a compliment, be authentic and thoughtful. Hindi yung peke. No, minsan kasi tayo, maka-compliment lang, pero kahit na ano, wow! Pugi mo naman. Ang ganda mo naman. No? So, be authentic lang and thoughtful. Pero, and then ito pa ang isa. Be specific. Be specific rather than generic. I'll give you an example in a while. No? And you will be able to give specific, again, if you pay attention to details. Yung unique traits niya. Unique details about the person. No? Makikita. No? As an example, tingnan mo to ha. Ang generic, ganda ng skin mo. Generic, no? Medyo vague. No? Hindi siya authentic. Pero sinabi, uy, ang ganda ng skin mo, mas mukha kang radiant. Ano ba sa Tagalog ang radiant? Radiant, no? Glowing. Oh, ay, hindi naman Tagalog yung glowing. Kaya naman, ha? Nagniningning. Ang ganda ba? Pero sa bagay, tabilis naman tayo. Alam mo, glowing yung face mo. Di ba? Lalo na kung magre-resurfacing ka. Di ba? So, ganun, di ba? And then now, because, yan, bakit siya mas authentic? Ha? Mas personal, and then ano pa? Kasi nga, that means you're really paying attention to her or to him. Kasi may nanonotice mo yung detail eh. So, hindi superficial. Hindi superficial yung basta sabihin mo, ang ganda ng buhok mo ngayon. Diba? Kahapon kayo nagkita, ganun lang din naman. Di ba? So ganun eh, no? And then, use reverse compliment. You know, ano mo yung reverse compliment? Ha? Hindi ko rin alam eh. Tatanong ko sana sa inyo. Ang reverse compliment, halimbawa, galing na malayong guest. Yung guest mo malayo. Ang ano, no? So, as in talaga malayo. Tapos, instead of, uy, grabe, galing ka pa ng ano? Galing ka pa ng Bulacan? Tapos sumakay ka ng LRT ka, MRT ka, as in nahirapan ka. Di ba? And yet, di ba? Akala ko nga hindi ka na makakarating eh. Oh. Pero dumating ka pa din. Salamat ah. O ano yung reverse doon? Hindi malayo. Hindi sabi, ang iniisip ko, hindi ka na makakarating. Di ba? Kumbaga, reverse compliment, sabihin, iisip mo, ay naku, tatama rin to. Pumunta. O, pero dahil ni-notice mo na, alam mo, despite na malayo ka, pumunta ka pa rin. Ano yung kinukompliment mo? Yung effort, yung commitment niya, yung integridad niya, yung word ng owner niya na nagpunta siya. Di ba? So ngayon, ano mararamdaman ng tao? Kung ikaw yan, ano mararamdaman mo? Di ba? Na-appreciate ka, di ba? Sabihin mo, ilibre mo naman ako. I-appreciate mo, di ba? Give me na value yung oras mo. Na-recognize. Alright? Is it helping? Yan. O, di ba? Tapos, of course, compliment with other people's words. Ano ibig sabihin ito? Anyone who wants to guess? No? Uy, di ba? Halimbawa, may guess ka, Ruby, no? Sabihin mo, uy, sabi ni Ruby, ganito ka daw, grabe ka daw sa work. Diba? Other people's words. Gamitin mo yung compliment ng galing sa ibang tao. Di ba? Hindi natin minapinipulate ito. Hindi natin pinapalaki yung ulo ng tao. We are simply appreciating. We're just simply giving mo interest. We are simply complimenting authentically. No? Ano ba? Sinabi nung downline mo na, alam mo, ito talagang napaka-busy nito. No? Pero pupunta pa rin. I-recognize mo, i-compliment doon sa tao. O, balita ko, no? Well-respected ka doon sa kumpanya mo. Di ba? Ano magiging normal reaction ng mga tao pagka ginanon mo? Ha? Tama lang. Parang tungo to. Diba? They will now, kahit mataas ang magpatungkulan niya, they will try to humble themselves. No? O ngayon, pwede na kayo magano. Kaya, wag niyong ipairali ng pride niyo. Kaya, iangat niyo talaga siya, no? Sabi sa Proverbs 11:25, no? A generous person will prosper, no? And whoever refreshes others will also be refreshed. So, maging generous tayo in giving compliment. Maging generous tayo in complimenting people because when you refresh others, you will also be refreshed. Okay? All right. Last, E is eye contact. O, dimension niya ni Mentor Badet, dagdagan ko lang, no? Reflect, respect. Okay ba yan? Anong itsura ano yung respectful eye contact? No, biglang iniisip mo, gaganong-ganong ka na, ano may itsura ng mata ko? No, respect, mag-example tayo. Hindi distracted or evasive. Ano yung evasive? Na? May mga ano ba kayo hindi mo matingnan na diretso? Ha? Merong ganyan minsan, di ba parang nahihiya ka? No? Malaki yung effect niyan. Ano na pagka-crush, nga naman, ano? Kaya pala nung araw, maraming hindi makatingin sa akin. Na boys. No? Or evasive, no? Respect. Diba, when you look at somebody, diba, when you are in awe of somebody, diba, na-meet mo sino yung gusto nyo ma-meet? Si John Lloyd. Huwag naman John Lloyd there. Si Dr. Myron Wentz, di ba? Pag nakaharap mo, di ba, kita mo yung iba hindi naman, pag tinawag ka, pagka na-meet mo ba si Dr. Myron Wentz, ganun ka, Doktor, Hindi, di ba? Excited ka and you be talagang in awe. Yun ang ayun yung eye contact na tama. In respect, no? And then, maintain eye level contact to convey respect and attention. Always smile with your eyes. Oh, alam niyo ba yan? Tingin niya, pa-smile nga ng eyes. Baka sabi niya iba, no? Smile with your, try mo doon, no? If you smile with your eyes, as in, when you feel, di ba, subukan niyo to, iangat niyo lang dito. Just here. Ako, ang problema ko ito, di ba? Nakaganyan, para kung di ko alam, mahal ba ito patanggal? Yung yeah, so feeling, nakadroop yung Pero ko, no? Pero when you start, just stretch dito, that's how you smile with your eyes ito. Stretch ito dalawa. Bukan niyo lang. Mag-iiba yung niyo. Di ba? Nawawala yung mata mo, ay, Pa-opera ka muna ng mata, paliwanag, no? Palakihin mo muna. Pero when you smile with your eyes, yan. Magiging pleasant ang dating mo. Always smile with your eyes, no? And, yan. Alam niyo yung 50-70 rule. Tatapos na ako, ha? 50-70 rule. When speaking, maintain eye contact 50% of the time. Na-imagine niyo ba, kasi for example, I'm speaking. Tapos, anong pangalan mo siya? Ha? Lim. Diba? Sipin mo, alam mo itong communication skills. Naiintindihan mo ba? Ganito yun. Imagine mo, if all of the time I'm talking to you. Di ba? Ano yung effect noon? Pakailang yun. No? So when you're speaking, 50% of the time, so mag-glance out ka from time to time. No? Kasi ano nangyayari if you maintain too much time with the eye contact? Ano nangyayari? Staring na yun no? Kung sa crush mo, pwede, di ba? Sa crush mo, pwede, no? Sa crush mo, pwede. So, pero yun, di ba? Awkward. Kaya 50%. But when you are listening, yan, you maintain eye contact. No? Pero, kaya ang technique, iba minsan awkward tumingin ng diretso, di ba? Sa mata. Kaya, saan ka titingin? Sa? Dito daw, or dito, o minsan daw sa earlobes. Diba? Tapos nakita mo, peke yung yung earring mo. Diamante mo. Peke yan. Hindi pala compliment. Puro lang ba yan? Nag-compliment rin. So, do you understand? 50% and 70%. Then, ito yun. Kaya be mindful of the direction of your gaze. No? Be mindful kung saan ka talaga naka-focus. No? Tingnan mo doon. Too lofty. Ano yung lofty? Ano yung lofty? Di ba pag right, tsaka left. Lofty. Taas. No? Pataas. Because pagka ang tingin mo doon sa parang arrogante ang dating mo. Di ba? Pero minsan kaya distract kasi yung guest mo, dahil mataas yung airline. Mataas yung airline. Pero too lofty appears arrogant and dismissive. Kasi parang you appear to be higher than him or her. Okay? And then, looking down naman, yan, appears condescending. Tama? Minsan pa, depende pa sa parte ng katawan na tinitingnan mo. Disrespectful na ang dating. No? Pero ito kung condescending. Kaya importante, kasi imagine pagka nawala na doon sa tapos ayaw mo siya talaga tingnan. Kung dito ka na nagtitingin. Condescending yun. Okay? Condescending na din. And then, or darting or shifting appears what? Disrespectful and dishonest. I mean, darting, yung kung saan ka, hindi ka makafocus, tapos itong Solsensias, ang ganda talaga nito Tapos, FDA approved, tapos, hindi ka makafocus, wala, hindi authentic ang magiging dating mo. Alright, hindi authentic magiging. Yan, no? So, eye contact. Kaya nga sabi sa Matthew, the eye is the lamp of the body. Diba may saying, the eye is the, ang tawag dito, the eye is the window to the soul. Pero galing talaga yan sa Biblia. No? The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, may vision next pa kayo? your body will be full of life. All right, is this helping? Yes. So, ano yung nice? And eye contact. O, yung madaling tandaan? Yeah, so yan, magbabago na ba the way you're going to talk to people? Yes, very important yan because it will improve your overall effectiveness pagdating sa when you are communicating or your presence changes. No? So, our products, our opportunity, our strategies, tandaan nyo ito, will only be as good as how we articulate them. They're only as good as how we articulate them. Hindi talaga, pag-imagine mo, hindi mo mag-explain ng matino. Hindi ka makapag-establish ng relationship. Hindi ka makapag-ano ng interest. Wala din. Kaya communication is very, very important. And then lastly, yan. How good you look, how good you act, and how good you speak will be the biggest contributor to your success. Kaya sabihin nyo nga, look good, act good, speak good, feel good. Ayos, okay? Alright, thank you very much. I hope you learned a lot.
Hindi yung palakpak for mentors.
Yes, thank you.